You will not break it.
I'm a little chubby, Casey, you never know.
You might hurt that wall, but you won't, those rings will not fall. What should the theme be today? Alright, I've got something. Just before I get into the Q&A today, this thing just happened, and it's happened to me before, and every time it's super crazy frustrating. But what happens is, on the side of your memory card, of your SD card, there's this little switch that makes it so you can't record over it. It's called like a write protection switch. See, there's like a little lock button right there. Okay, and when you insert it into the, let me just show you. Here's where the memory card goes in, here's the memory card. The lock switch is right there. As you slide it in, that switch gets locked, and then you go to record. That's super frustrating. Here's a little modification that I'm gonna do for the first time now as a completely reckless and irresponsible experiment to show you how to prevent that from happening. I give this modification a very strong do not try at home recommendation. You're gonna need a little bit of hot glue and then some fire. You wanna melt just a little bit of it. You don't need too much. That's good. Then you take your memory card and you want to dab just a little bit right. Okay, now the spot where the slider would normally go into has been filled up with hot glue, but there's one last important step. You have to take a razor blade and cut away all the excess hot glue. Because this is like a precision memory card, the size of it is very precise, and it has to go into your camera into what is like a very, very narrow slot. So any excess glue will like gunk it up and also will prevent it from sliding in and out smoothly. That's what she said. This is a little bit easier than you'd think, but you really want to be careful here. Okay, I think it's done. Now it slides smoothly in and out without any chance of it getting caught on that stupid little switch which has no business being there in the first place. Now I can start the Q&A. Casey, I'm outside. Okay, not gonna start the Q&A just yet. This week's Q&A special guest has arrived. He's just outside. Let's go get him.
It's similar. It's not that difficult. It doesn't have to be that hard.
Casey Neistat, what's up?
YouTuber homie, what's up, buddy?
Good to see you again, man.
Welcome. You need a tour?
I definitely need a tour of this place.
Okay, why don't you just ask me questions and I'll answer.
My eyes are, I want to know what this is. What does this mean?
So every one of these pictures up here, the ones that line the top, each one of those drawings, over here, all these ones up top here, these are all animations from my movies. A lot of them, like the one you just pointed at, this is from... The taxi one was for a movie I made for the New York Times called $13,238.86 Left in a Taxi. I will link that movie below and link it right here.
I was gonna title my movie that, but you already took it, so How long have you been in here for?
I've been in here for like 13 years.
Can I hang on these?
Yeah, of course.
Dude, I love these things.
Hey, you look good up there. Go ahead, can you muscle up?
Oh, I can't do it. Will I break it?
You will not break it.
I'm a little chubby, Casey. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Stay right there. I'm coming back. Hold on, guys. Important thing. Where do I put it? What does that say?
Aconcagua. Aconcagua is the tallest mountain in the southern hemisphere, and I climbed it a few years ago. And when I came back, my brother Van made me that gigantic painting.
Why are you such a go-getter? What in your life caused you to be so unique to like do all this cool stuff?
You know, I don't know the answer to that question. I think it's a harder question. I think it's like, that is sort of a process of life rather than a decision. You never wake up and you're like, I want to do this. But throughout life, you know what the biggest motivator is? People telling me no or that I couldn't do it.
Really?
That's what pushes me the hardest.
Dude.
You ready to start this Q&A or what?
Let's A some Q's!
Okay, now we can finally start the Q&A. This week's theme, God, my hair.
It looks good. You put the hat on, that's well. There you go.
This is a shameless plug for Shay Carl's company, Trixin. Check it out.
Do you want to see the app I just downloaded? Beam. And it sticks out way better than the Snapchat thing.
I like that you shameless plug me, I shameless plug you, I scratch your... Okay, this, for those of you who don't know, although I can't imagine there's any of you who don't know who this guy is, this is Shay Carl. He is one of the original vloggers on YouTube. He's like the... How many views? All in, how many views?
Well, on the Shaytards we're about to hit 2 billion, but...
Billion with a B. Hold on a second. What the f is that noise? Can you turn that down? Can you turn that down a little bit?
I thought I was gonna get pranked here.
Oh, sorry.
Walkie-talkies.
It was like my superintendent on walkie-talkies. Okay, 2 billion views. It's incredibly like super positive, uplifting, optimistic vlogging that has had a huge impact on the way that I share stories from my life and my family.
Oh, thanks, man.
So the vlog theme that I asked for today was ask us questions about family/vlogging. And we're using Twitter video because everybody seemed to like that from last week. I'm just gonna center you. I feel like there's a little bit too much Casey and not quite enough Shay.
There's never enough Casey.
Okay, here we go. First question coming from Emmy Duff.
That's my daughter's name.
Hi, I'm Emily, and what's the hardest part about putting your life on the internet every single day?
Good question, Emily. We were just talking about this off camera. It's scary. It's scary to, like, because we all have weaknesses, right? We all have things that we do or like or say that other people might not think is as good as you think. So it's hard to really open yourself up because you feel vulnerable. It's like, what if those things I think and say or do aren't cool? Like, what if people don't like me because of those things? So it's hard to have that self-confidence to be able to like, this is me, I don't care what you think about it, but this is really who I am.
Okay, next question from Dave.
Hit it.
Hey, do you or Shay ever have family members or friends complaining about you guys vlogging constantly? If that happens, what do you guys do to deal with it?
I mean, I think it's the same. For me, it's the same for family members, friends, or even strangers, which is if somebody is uncomfortable or doesn't want it at all, you just don't do it.
Yep.
And that's true especially for Candace. Everybody's like, Candace hates being in the vlog. If Candace ever says, I don't want to be in it, we just don't shoot it.
Where would you guys be if you weren't making YouTube videos?
Where would we be if we weren't making YouTube videos?
In a manual labor factory punching the clock somewhere, hating my existence until I retired.
This question is from a girl named Gigi.
Shay, do you ever get tired of vlogging every day or when you vlog?
That question was for you, my friend.
I don't vlog every day. I did vlog every day for 5 years. Now I'm like 3 or 4 days a week. But it's hard because there's some times where you're like, I want to lay around the house all day long, or I don't feel like being in a good mood.
All right, next question from Brittany.
Hi, Casey and his nice friend Basan, which I totally forgot your name.
Shay.
I'm
His
so
name's
sorry.
Shay.
He's gonna get mad at me. But this question is for Casey. How long are you going to be vlogging? Like, are you going to continue to keep vlogging after a year? Let us know, because I'll let us know. I love your vlog.
I saw a video where you said you're never gonna stop.
Did I say that?
You said, you promised. You said you'll never stop vlogging. Guys, right? Leave it in the comments. He said that.
Brittany, great question. I said in my very first vlog that I would keep vlogging until it stopped being interesting. And do you know Ben Brown, the vlogger?
Yeah.
Ben is a great friend. He's a tremendously brilliant vlogger. You should follow him, by the way. I'll link Ben below. Ben said to me something really interesting. What he said was, he was like, I know what happens if I keep vlogging, but I don't know what happens if I stop vlogging.
That's a good thing.
And when he said that, it just shook me up because like my life, everything I do has gotten so much better since I've gone down this journey. I feel like I'm much more productive, effective, better human being because I'm forced to sort of examine my own life every day, and I really like that. To stop is an unknown that I'm not curious about right now. I feel like I'm standing at the bottom of a gigantic mountain looking up, and I don't want to stop until I'm standing at the top.
I'm gonna get that as a tattoo on my back.
This next question is from Captain Ahmed, and Captain Ahmed, we can't figure out what country or military force you serve in, but okay.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Hi Casey. I want to ask about what is the most fantastic thing happening in your life while vlogging?
While vlogging, I don't know, but I made a movie about when Francine was born. And when I was making it, like, it felt fairly inconsequential. Like, it was just a crazy day trying to make it to the hospital in time, and I filmed it. And I even edited the video, and Candace and I watched it, and it was so cute to have this moment of our daughter being born. And now she's like almost a year old, and I played that movie last week or 2 weeks ago for a big audience, and like, it like crushed me. It crushed me. So having these movies, I've made 10 movies about Owen and my relationship with Owen. Having these movies that capture a moment in my life as a parent or as a husband, a moment that if I didn't create YouTube videos, I wouldn't have otherwise captured, is to me like, that is the most fantastic, like, dude, we gotta end this.
Okay.
Let me just give a quick disclaimer for Shay. I'm going to edit you and take you out of context to make this vlog move more quickly and be more exciting. So I'll try not to mischaracterize who you are.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Okay, tune in next week for more vlog Q&As with other
awesome people. Not that I'm awesome, I'm just a
Don't cut yourself short, man. You are awesome.
I'm awesome.
Hey guys, my name is Vafa. I'm an international school teacher and photographer filmmaker living in Tianjin, China. Tianjin, China? Yes, that's right. If you've been watching the news, you would have heard about a month ago that there was a giant explosion that happened here. How close was I? Let's just say I was pretty close. Like, this is my apartment close. Like, this is my face close. I have a lot of blood.
Really? This is not the time for selfies.
Look at this.
Okay.
Anyway, if you guys want to check out more of my adventures, search for Vafa on Beam. That's V-A-F-A. See you guys later.